We have figured out, it may be slightly longer than April 1st, but we have determined how much they would have to pay up through April 1st. I'll get the exact date from the collector.
But I think what my question is,
If they pay off what they owe, then the property is theirs again.
Correct, yes.
How long before it's too late for them to pay that payment?
I would have to ask the collector. I think we've had it in the past. I think it's been like up to 6 months, 6 months to a year.
That depends upon the status of the individual and all kinds of other, that's subject to a lot of...
Right, so what I'm saying, they have basically probably 6 more months where they could still claim the property as long as they pay.
I'm just saying that as an estimate at this point, right? I can get the exact date for you, but I'm just saying it's an estimate. It could be up to 6 months. Also, we had earlier today, I think Mr. Vino or Selectman Rose did, we are updating our street listings as far as unaccepted and accepted streets. This is a matter of the no parking signs. Was submitted a listing from the planning department up through November of 00. We have to include, I think there's a couple of streets on there from 01, but also there's a few other streets on there that we've indicated that was listed as unaccepted, that are technically accepted.
I knew it
So
was.
to review the entire listing.
I knew I lived on an accepted street.
And that's it right now, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, that's the end of town administrator's report. Okay, before we go into executive session, accept the motion, I'm going to ask Mr. Rowe if he will recuse himself from the executive session because of a decision that I did receive from town council on a possible conflict of interest. I guess I'm just asking you, Mr. Rowe, if you will.
I don't believe I will, based on the fact that I have been involved in the last 2 contracts with the lieutenants. It had been discussed. I called the Ethics Commission, and they told me the only way it would be a conflict if, in fact, the lieutenant's contract was directly tied to the patrolman's contract, which it isn't. It's a totally separate contract. So unless the board, as a full board, if they request that I don't attend, then I won't. But as an individual and from the town council's opinion, which I don't believe that they're correct, and so I will not. If the board, as 3 members, decide that they don't think I should be here, then I will not.
Okay. I would just like to comment, if I may, that I did give this opinion to Mr. Rowe, and I did give them the opportunity to send the opinion into town council. I'm sorry, excuse me, into the Ethics Commission. It appears that did not happen to get an answer from the Ethics Commission because I do not have an answer. I'll ask the board their feelings. Mr. Murphy.
Mr. Chairman, I read the legal opinion from town council, and first I thought it was pretty clear that there was a conflict, and even if it's not absolutely clear, it's certainly an appearance of a conflict. But again, town council's opinion was rather strong that it was a conflict for Mr. Rowe to participate, so I will not participate in an executive session if he's going to participate. So I will not do the town's business because I have a legal opinion that tells me there's a direct conflict if he's a participant in that process, and I will not have a process that I participate in tainted by that legal opinion.
So you would request...
I would request that he recuse himself from the discussion.
Mr. Mulder?
Well, Mr. Chairman, this is certainly not personal to Mr. Rowe at all, but I guess I would have to rely on the town council opinion, and the town council opinion says that he shouldn't be there, so I guess I would ask him to recuse himself.
Thank you. And I would also ask Mr. Rowe to recuse himself on the town council's opinion. Any further comments? Okay, have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move to enter into executive session for the purpose of bargaining in to return to open session for the sole purpose of adjournment.
Motion made, do we have a second?
Second.
Second. Mr. Muldoon?
Aye.
Mr. Murphy?
Aye.
Mr. Rowe? Mr. Vino, aye. Thank you.
Take a recess.
Yeah, you want to take a short break?
Yeah, please.
You know, we went through this.
So let's make a quick 5-second film.
Yeah, I got it.
The company is accused of dismantling